Hello friends, so we have Miss Chansi with us today. She had applied for BBA Finance and Accounting course at Christ University, for which she got shortlisted for the interview. So Miss Chansi, tell us that how was your experience with the Christ University for the interview?
Hi friends, my name is Chansi. I'm currently studying in SDJ Modern School in Surat, and I had applied for Christ in BBA in Finance and Accounting. This was the first interview that I had given, and it was really nice interview. I had such nice experience. There were two panelists. Both the panelists were male, and they asked me about various things. They asked me to introduce myself, about ACADS, and various other things.
Okay, so Chansi, tell us that how did your introduction went well?
My introduction did go good. It was really nice. I introduced myself by telling me about my academics. How did I perform in 10th grade? Then also I told them about my co-curriculum achievements, about various sports that I play and what I'm interested in, and what I like to do on regular basis, my hobbies and interests.
Okay, so apart from this, what did you mention about your family background in the introduction, or did they ask you about your family background?
They did not ask me, but at the end, I did mention about my family background, saying that my father was a businessman, and that's why I was very intrigued towards commerce.
Okay, so after the introduction, what was there another question to you?
The next question that they asked was if I've taken whether I have taken commerce or not, and if I have, they asked me certain questions regarding accountancy.
So, what were the question asked by them?
They asked me related to goodwill, how is it calculated. Also, they asked me about nominal and real account, what are they and their examples.
So, did they pressure you about these questions? Were you prepared for this question?
I was already initially prepared for these questions because Sir has already informed us regarding the accountancy questions, and also a lot of students in the class did give the interview. So, from their experience, I could collect that it would accountancy questions would be asked.
Okay, so apart from accounting, any other subject question did they ask you?
No, they did not ask.
Okay, so apart from academics, what else did they focus on your interview?
They did not focus on anything other than ACADS. They asked me regarding my academics, and that's it. Then they moved to my micro presentation.
So, what was your topic for the micro presentation?
My topic for micro presentation was unemployment.
So, what did you included in the topic, and how much time did they give you to prepare for the same, and any other instruction given by them for the preparation?
They did not give me any extra instruction regarding it. I just asked them, is it my micro presentation topic? And if it is, can I take 30 seconds to jot down the points? And after that, I started my introducing my topic, and I said for around 30 to 40 seconds. During that time frame, they let me speak, and after that, they stopped me and they asked me to leave the meeting. They did not let me conclude.
Okay, so they did not even let you speak about the for the whole minute or anything.
No, it was just around 40 to 50 seconds, and then they stopped me.
So anything that you found from their expression, that how did they found your interview?
No, I couldn't get anything. I thought it was pretty decent. The interview did go quite good, and that's it. I was also initially confused that why did they stop me? Is it because I spoke really bad? Because I was already nervous in the interview. So I thought that that might be a reason, or they might have just understood, because the interview was conducted for the purpose of understanding the student. So if they would have understood me, that's the reason they stopped me or something like that.
Okay, so what was the most challenging question or the most challenging part of the interview you think?
For me, the initial part of the interview was very challenging because I was already nervous. So for me, in the initial phase, I couldn't recollect the points for introduction. But later on, when I got a bit comfortable, I spoke well. I could give answer to all those questions that they asked.
So do you think that your nervousness in the beginning could have affect your the whole interview later? They might have perceived from that that you are very nervous, because majorly they try to see the confidence in the students. So you do you think that that impacted your
That
interview?
could have impacted my interview, but in the CATS portion, I think I did phenomenally well because I know I answered all the questions and all the questions that I answered were right. So I was happy regarding that.
Okay, so you didn't got the chance to conclude. So tell me something, that how did you prepare for your interview for the Christ?
So, firstly, there were several mock interviews already conducted by Pro Talent, and you also took our interview various times. Also, sir did guide us about various topics and what all things can be discussed or questioned by them. How can the interviewer grill us? What all things they can point out, and all this had already put a pressure on. Considering the interview very important. So also the micro presentation topics were provided to us, and through which we could go through the points. All of those things had helped us really a lot. And also I went through various YouTube videos to understand what all questions can they ask beyond the scope.
Okay, so Nancy, any advice would you like to give the viewers who are still going to appear for the Christ interviews?
Yeah, so one advice from my side is don't get nervous on the first side. It's gonna be easy. They're not gonna grill us, they're not gonna do anything. It's just that you need to be confident in yourself and answer as they ask.
Okay, so thank you, Chansi. We wish you the best for your future.
Thank you.
Thank you.